Hey guys, welcome back to the cookie jar. Today we're doing the last pie recipe out of the sugar cookie murder. And then there's 7 cookie recipes, I believe. So the one we're making today is called pumpkin pie for a Thanksgiving crowd. This page. So what we're gonna need to do is we're preheating the oven to 350. And then what you're gonna need is 1.5 cups flour, no need to sift, 3/4 cup butter, 1.5 sticks, 1/2 cup powdered confectioner sugar, don't sift unless it's got big lumps, 4 eggs, 1.5 cups white granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, freshly ground is best, 1/2 teaspoon of cardamom or 1 teaspoon cinnamon, but cardamom's better, 3.5 cups plain canned pumpkin, no spices added, a 29-ounce can, 2 cans evaporated milk, 12-ounce cans, or 3 cups light cream. So, everything is laid out in the kitchen. Let's get in there and get started. This is everything we're gonna be using today. Okay, so it wants us to cut up the butter into 12 pieces and then layer them between the flour and the powdered sugar in the bowl of a food processor. So, well, there's 8, 9. So I guess it's just into tablespoons because 1.5 is 12 tablespoons. So I guess that's what we're gonna cut it into. Why it wouldn't just say that? Now, it says layer them between. So that means flour, butter, powdered sugar, flour, butter, powdered sugar? Or does that just mean put all the flour, then put all the butter, and then put all the powdered sugar? That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so, and there's the oven. So, flour, and then our butter, and then so that's 1.5 cups of flour, the 1.5 of butter, 3/4 cups, and 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. That does not want to come out of the bowl. So, process until the mixture has the consistency of cornmeal. You can also do this by cutting softened butter into the drying sheet. Can you see that? That's what we ended up with. Here we have our 9x13 pan sprayed with a nonstick spray. And it says to just shake it until it's evenly distributed on the bottom and press it down with a metal spatula. All right. That way it leaves. Okay, this is by far messier than last week. I am not appreciating this. Okay, so last week it definitely made like a pie crust. This is more a, I don't know what you call this. This does not seem like it's gonna make a crust, which, strange. Now it'll go in the 350 oven for 15 minutes. We finally got it to turn golden brown, or at least look like it's baked. It took probably closer to 20 minutes, maybe even 25 than the 15 it recommended. But I noticed that with the other crust as well. So I don't know, maybe I have no idea why it would. But moving on. Remember, do not turn off the oven. Leave it at 350. So, in the mixer, we're putting our 4 eggs, and it does say in a large bowl or an electric mixer. And to this, we're going to add the 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, Stuff does not want to come out of the bowls today. We are also adding the teaspoon of salt, the half a teaspoon of nutmeg, and the half a teaspoon of cardamom. We're gonna let that mix. Okay, so to this mixture, we're adding our can of pumpkin. I think I did this in the messiest way possible. Everybody needs to be in the bowl. That's probably as good as it's going to get. All right, once that looks decently mixed, we're going to add the 3 cups of light cream, or the 2 cans of evaporated milk, which 24 ounces is 3 cups, so. I did not know that before today. I probably will forget, but you know. Now, very slowly, as not to create splashes everywhere. I'm just gonna pause this for a second. Try to get all of the pumpkin up off the side so it can get mixed in. This seems very thin, and that is concerning. It does worry me with how thin this is. I will say that right off the bat. Now I know the eggs in it, and there really isn't anything to thicken this except the eggs. Boy, pumpkin pie is my favorite, so I hope this comes out good. So now we have our crust. Whoops. So the last step for this is to pour this on top of this. Here is what it looks like before it goes in the oven. And it's gonna go in for 60 to 70 minutes, or until the knife comes out clean. So it just came out of the oven. It took a lot longer than 60 minutes. I think it was probably in for closer to 90. But it finally came out with the skewer clean, and this is what it looks like. I'm gonna let it sit here for about 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna let it sit in the fridge for probably 8 hours. I figured that'd be overnight. We'll see. So here is the pumpkin pie for a Thanksgiving crowd recipe. It was not easy to get this out of the 9x13. So that's automatically a This crust is hard as a rock. I much prefer the one we made for the pecan pie. The crust is okay, taste-wise, but the pie filling itself is improved with whipped cream, but by itself it tastes kind of watery. The spices could have definitely probably been doubled. Overall, it's okay. I don't think I'd make this exact recipe again. Next week, we are doing the cherry bomb cookies. So if you are interested in seeing those, join us next week. I hope you lovelies have a good week. Bye, guys.